What would you do if you had $1 million?
I'll tell you what I'd do, man. Two
Motors.
at the same time, man.
Two-wheel drive is about power.
Two-wheel drive is a feature which can give an e-bike better acceleration, heat management, system torque, and off-road grip. The feature which can make your e-bike capable of steeper hills, deeper snow, and faster launches than every other pedal electric on the street or in the woods is two-wheel drive. Mid-drive bikes may offer more performance per dollar, but with two motors, two controllers, and sometimes even double the batteries, two-wheel drive was never intended to be about frugality or efficiency. It's about power. The additional acceleration provided by a two-wheel drive configuration seems obvious enough. More power to more tires means more quickness. That's true. But in practice, there is more to consider than simply adding a front motor and controller to double system torque or power. First of all is the issue that, during acceleration, the weight of the bike and rider shifts over the rear tire and away from the front. This means that increasing torque at the rear wheel will decrease grip on the front wheel, which reduces the practical torque as the front wheel overcomes grip and begins to burn out. Fortunately, with proper forward riding posture, it is easy to keep the front wheel down during a full power launch, even on electric bikes with rear wheel power levels exceeding 3,000 watts. The extra weight added by a front hub motor also helps keep the front end down. As rear drive power decreases, the benefit of two-wheel drive becomes more pronounced. With less power on the rear, the front motor not only contributes more significantly to total system torque, but also becomes more efficient and loses grip less often. The front-wheel drive in a two-wheel drive bike contributes to acceleration in two ways when compared to a traditional rear-wheel drive bike. First, the front-wheel drive relieves the rear drive of having to turn the front wheel. Second, and more obviously, the front-wheel drive delivers torque to the front tire and into the ground, which contributes to forward momentum. Once the front wheel is done spinning beyond its grip and starts delivering its full power to the ground, a two-wheel drive e-bike rider will observe an even more significant benefit in acceleration and climbing power, up until just before the slowest motor's top speed. That being said, most two-wheel drive bikes have twin motors and controllers, which avoids any desynchronization and allows two-wheel drive acceleration all the way to the bike's top speed. In cases where the front and rear drive are not twinned, then the e-bike will express maximum acceleration with two-wheel drive, but maximum speed by disengaging the slower motor once speeds become too high for the slow motor to contribute. When riding off-road, a two-wheel drive e-bike can drive through snow and sand up to the pedals and conquer dirt hills with ease. With a two-wheel drive electric fat bike, all but the most impassable terrain can be traversed. Even wet and slippery paved hills are no match for the ground gripped by two-wheel drive. There are even different two-wheel drive configurations, which can reduce some of the undesirable consequences of two-wheel drive. Twinned two-wheel drive systems reduce the losses in efficiency by making sure the motors are always synchronized and cooperating. Twin-geared hub drives are the most efficient, while twin direct drives are the fastest, and can have dual regenerative braking. A two-wheel drive configuration with a direct drive hub in the rear and a freewheeling geared hub in the front allows the rear direct drive to provide forward power without having to turn over the front motor. Such a configuration has all of the off-road advantages of two-wheel drive while also being lighter and sportier on pavement. A third option would be to combine a mid-drive and a freewheeling geared hub. such a configuration would have the most torque, acceleration, and the broadest power band. Two-wheel drive certainly isn't for everyone. For many, electric bikes are about efficiency, frugality, or just adding some power to their mountain biking or cycling. The extra weight, loss in range, and higher price tag of two-wheel drive isn't for those people. Two-wheel drive is about power and people who care to have more of it.